Welcome to the Ancient Wisdom Journey podcast. I am Nico, your calm companion on your journey. Wherever you are right now, whether you are moving through the world or finding a moment of stillness, let's leave the rush outside the door of your mind. If you are driving, keep your eyes on the road, but let your shoulders drop. If you are seated, feel the weight of your body against the chair. If you are on your feet, feel the solid ground beneath you. Think of my voice as a doorway to that quiet corner of the old library we share. Even as you move through your day, the air here remains still and the light remains soft. For the next few minutes, nothing is expected of you. I'm not here to lecture you or give you more to-do lists. I'm here simply to share the gentle strength of those who found peace long before the world got so loud. We are leaning on the wisdom of masters like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca to find our own center. You are safe here. Let's begin. We are about to discuss the first pillar, perception. Specifically, we must discuss the rebellion of the gatekeeper. In my years of watching the modern world from the quiet of the library, I have noticed that we have forgotten a fundamental truth. We are the keepers of our own threshold. You likely found this path because the modern arena has become an exhausting place to inhabit. You feel it the moment you wake up, a subtle, vibrating pressure in the chest. Before your feet even touch the floor, your hand reaches for the glowing screen. In an instant, the peace of sleep is shattered by the headlines of 1,000 tragedies, the demands of 100 emails, and the curated perfections of 1,000,000 strangers. We live in an era of digital chaos, where our attention is the primary resource being mined by faceless algorithms. We are told that to be successful, we must be connected. But in this constant connection, we have severed the most important link of all, the link to our own center. We feel spiritually thin, stretched across a vast, noisy distance, until there is nothing left of us in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman Emperor, often spoke of the Inner Citadel. As you may recall from our previous journey into the archives, he believed that while the world outside may be a storm of fire and wind, the space within your own mind can remain as still as a mountain lake. But a citadel is only as strong as its gatekeeper. In the ancient world, the gatekeeper was the most vital soldier. They decided who entered the city walls and who was turned away. They inspected the cargo of every wagon. They did not let the plague or the enemy walk in simply because they knocked. Yet, in our modern lives, we have left our gates wide open. We let the purple dye of the world's anxiety rush into our homes and our hearts without a second thought. We allow the digital noise to set the tempo of our nervous system. We have become reactive instead of active. Think of your focus as your only true possession. The Stoic masters taught that your house, your money, and even your reputation are externals, loans from the universe that can be recalled at any moment. The only thing that sits behind your inner gate is your faculty of choice, the choice of where to point the flashlight of your mind. Every time you check your phone without a purpose, you are handing a gold coin to a thief. True wisdom is never just a thought, it is a physical state. When you are in reactive mode, your body exists in a state of low-level fight or flight. Your jaw tightens, your psoas muscle, the muscle of the soul, shortens, pulling your body into a protective crouch. Your breath stays high in the chest, signaling to your brain that a predator is near. When you act as the gatekeeper, you are signaling safety to your nervous system. By choosing silence over noise, you allow the parasympathetic system to engage. This is the rest and digest mode, governed by the vagus nerve, which runs from your brainstem through your vital organs. When the gate is closed to the noise of the arena, your heart rate finds its natural, calm rhythm. You aren't just thinking like a Stoic, you are existing like one. You are teaching your cells that they do not need to be on high alert. You are coming home to the stillness that has always been waiting for you. I do not want you to simply listen to these words. I want you to live them. For the next 3 days, I ask you to perform a simple act of rebellion against the chaos. This is your first brick in the fortress. Before I give you your first task, I want to speak to you, not as a figure on a screen, but as a companion in this struggle. I know why you reach for your phone in the dark of the morning. It is not because you are weak or undisciplined. It is because you are biologically overstimulated. Your brain's alarm bell, the amygdala, has been conditioned to believe that if you aren't informed, you are in danger. This is the digital chaos I spoke of earlier. When you check those notifications, you aren't looking for news. You are looking for a hit of dopamine to soothe a nervous system that feels spiritually thin. I want you to realize that every time you choose 1 minute of silence over 1 minute of scrolling, you are performing a biological reset. You are telling your vagus nerve that the predator of the arena is not in your bedroom. You are allowing your prefrontal cortex, the seat of your logic and your humanity, to come back online. Do not view the next hour as a chore. View it as an act of reclaiming your soul from a thief. You are not just putting down a phone, you are picking up your life. You are finally looking at the one thing that matters, the truth of your own presence. The task is simple. Do not touch your phone for the first 60 minutes of your day. First, perform a sensory audit. When you wake, do not check the news. Instead, feel the weight of your feet on the floor. Look at the light coming through the window without judging it. Second, take 10 breaths. Expand your belly, not your chest. Imagine your breath is a shield being forged. Third, keep a ledger. Write down how it feels to have the gate closed. Notice the difference in your anxiety levels by 10 a.m. To succeed, you must create a physical buffer. Place your phone in a drawer or another room before you go to sleep. If you use it as an alarm, replace it with a simple, non-digital clock. We must remove the reach of the arena from your bedside. Remember, you do not need to fix the world to find peace. You only need to guard the entrance to your own mind. As we close our session in the library today, carry this thought with you. The strength of the city is not in its size, but in the wisdom of its gatekeeper. Our time in the library is coming to a close for now, but I want you to take this feeling of stillness with you as you move forward. You don't have to leave the fortress behind just because you're stepping back into the world. Think of the pillars we discussed today, not as heavy stone walls, but as a mental toolkit. If things get heavy today, if the noise of the arena starts to press in, or the digital rush begins to pull at your attention, remember that you carry the key to this quiet space inside yourself. You can return here with a single breath, at any moment, no matter how loud the world becomes. If you ever feel lost, or the path becomes unclear, remember that we are building a map together. I've put everything we talk about, all the exercises and ancient rites, into a resource called the 5-Pillar Guide. Think of it as a map kept in the scholar's desk, waiting to help you find your way back home whenever you feel adrift. You don't have to navigate this restless world alone. I'll be right here in this quiet corner, waiting for you whenever you need to return. I am Nico, and this is the Ancient Wisdom Journey, your journey to the best version of yourself. Be kind to yourself today, guard your gates, and I'll see you in the next episode.